Hey everybody, how you doing? Kelly Johnston here from Kelly's Truck Talk, just rushing to another appointment, and I gotta talk to you about something. I'm talking about stuff that is happening right now in the real estate business. I'm still working, I'm still busy, I gotta do it while I'm driving down the road. Okay guys, remember the days of bingo? I think they do it electronically now, but maybe I'm dating myself, but I had this vision of like when the bingo caller has all the balls running around in the little hopper or whatever, and so they're bouncing around inside this hopper, and then every once in a while one ball will come out, and that'll be the ball that has the letter and the digit on it that is going to be the number they call for the bingo card. So he'll look at it and go B12, right? I think of leads like that. You got to have a lot of leads in the hopper kind of bouncing around, and when they're ready they'll pop through, and that'll be the next person that you're going to be working with in a hot way, like where it's intense and you're just doing it, right? And I also would contest that you're hopefully dealing with more than one at any given point in time and during a week, and you have lots of people on the go kind of at different stages of their process. But I think of it like a hopper, and I when I teach this, I talk about filling up the hopper, always filling up the hopper, always having lots of balls in the little hopper that are bouncing around, and they're popping out at different times for you to deal with them. But if you have nothing in the hopper, then when you got that one ball you're working with, it's like the everything to your life and to your business and to the eventual commission that you're hoping to get. And if something goes wrong with that ball, like, people go, wow, you know what? It's just not the right timing. We're gonna hunker down and we're gonna do something different now after you've worked with them for a month or whatever. Or, something happens with a deal and it blows up, or something rears its ugly head with the financing, and now they've got to deal with that for the next couple months, and you were relying on that to pay out and be your commission, right? And if you have lots of balls in the hopper, then you're not so worried about it. It doesn't affect your life so much. I mean, yeah, we hate it when deals fall apart, or when we have the fire and fizzle happen. I talk about that, and I think almost coming into the end or the first part of Attain in the course, I talk about that fire and fizzle thing, because that can happen. And so the setup is super, super important. So always remember, we've got the now people, the now people that are going now, and a lot of times what realtors make a mistake on is they just focus on the now, and they'll sacrifice the other ones, the soon, the later, and even the past. They'll affect, they'll miss, they'll forget about, they'll not nurture. And so all of those types of clients, there's 4 types of clients, right? The now, soon, later, and the past clients that will either give you business or referrals, or come back to you at a later date to do some more business with you. So always think about that. Think about the hopper, filling up the hopper, right? Every time you meet somebody new, and you have a little conversation with them in real estate, you can call them a lead if you want to, but start nurturing that relationship, start doing what you need to do, and just keep them bouncing around in the hopper. Keep them alive. Don't let them fall down and just be dead, right? You got to keep it alive. So keep the hopper going all the time, and the leads will pop out when they're supposed to. You can't force it, right? You can't force when somebody's ready to do some business. However, you can go back to your past clients and go, Joe and Mary, like I sold you that house 5 years ago, and I was just thinking about what you paid for it, and I remember us having a conversation of this as kind of a stepping stone home, and maybe this house is worth $100,000 more now, or $200,000 more now. Maybe it might be good to get together and talk about making that next move to the ultimate plan that you're open for, and you can get that equity working for you. Now that's something that is in your control that you can do. And if they go, oh my goodness, we never even thought about it, gosh, we were just totally just doing our life and we weren't really paying attention to the real estate market, thank you for contacting us, yeah, let's get together, that fires us up. So you just started something that really was actually nothing. So that's an example of going back to the past and working that a little bit too. And some of the future ones, like, don't forget about them. They may be a year down the road. They may be 3 months down the road. They may, all different time zones, and maybe something has to happen in their life, or they have to clean something up, or whatever it is. But don't throw them aside and leave them in the dust. Keep that warm and put people in place to help them. Maybe it's a mortgage broker, maybe it's a credit specialist, maybe it's a lawyer that needs to get some things in order with their family's resources and stuff like that too. Like, you never know what's going on in people's life, but if you can kind of get a handle on what the issue is and then figure out how to help them and put people in place for them, then you're going to be that advocate. They're never going to forget that. So we are more than just people selling houses. We're way more than that, you guys. All right, keep the hopper. Keep the hopper going. Keep filling up the hopper. Keep filling up the hopper. Just keep filling up the hopper. Did I mention that you should fill up the hopper? Just don't want to forget that point. I just want to make sure you got that. Fill up the hopper.
Hi, I'm Kelly Johnston, founder of the Forex Formula, and the big question is this: how are real estate agents like us able to create a constant stream of commissions and a constant stream of leads while enjoying life, without wasting big budgets on branding, without working crazy hours, without worrying where the next deal's coming from in today's real estate market? Here's the reality that you may or may not know. The top 20% of real estate agents take home 80% of the money out there, while the bottom 80% are fighting over 20% of the scraps that are left. Do you have a desire to be in the top 20%? If you're working hard and not sustainably making 6 figures of income and beyond, the problem is not you, it's your system. I struggled for years until one day the light bulb came on and I figured out how to simplify the real estate business. If you want to learn my secrets that anyone can implement immediately, that I still use every day, that pays me multiple 6 figures every year, go to forexformula.com right now. The number 4xformula.com.